To Jane Mendis, everything about this Tuesday morning so far was the same as any other. From the voice on radio that woke her to the junk mail she kicked away as she left the flat, everything came with a double dose of normality. She checked her watch as she padded the trainers she wore to and from work along the pavement. 40 minutes filled with hustle and haste had passed, yet she could not recall a single one. She only had the prickle of spearmint in her mouth to prove she had brushed her teeth, and a flowery smell from her blouse, the only assurance she had deodorized. The slight itch of a high street label in the small of her back told her that, probably, she didn't have her underwear on inside out. Her stomach still warm from a few mouthfuls of toast, and her head light from just as many sips of coffee, Jane arrived at the bus stop just before her bus was timetabled. She then popped over the road to get something to read while she waited the 7 minutes for it to actually arrive. City buses may seem odd recipients of the world's first example of mass-manufactured artificial intelligence, but, as they say at the Department of Transport, needs must when public vehicles are a devil to drive. Any mechanical engineer will testify to the miracle of double-decker buses staying upright whilst negotiating the routes of London. Roads described by angles acute to obtuse, but rarely right. When the Department of Transport was granted an unlimited budget for a limited time to rescue the failing London bus routes, the mechanical engineers hid behind a Newtonian sofa, and so hard science passed to softer disciplines. The problem was scattered amongst 1,000 universities, each engaging 1,000 computer programmers with 1,000 misinterpreted specifications. As the digital towel was about to be thrown in, a drink-numbed nerd crunched a farewell line of code and was surprised to get a coherent response from a computer come aware. In the remaining hours that its budget still held the rights to the project, the Department of Transport threw ill caution to an iller wind. The decision was made to install the untested software onto every bus with a dangling copper wire and let fuzzy logic, coupled with intelligent design, learning difficulties and all, take the strain. Somewhere in Hackney, 547 Knightsbridge strolled along, as much as wheels can stroll, Benji's hands guiding the wheel to be corrected forgivingly by the entity truly in control. The collection of glum winterish clothes waiting at the bus stop was arranged in more of an irregular oblong than an orderly queue, people 2 or 3 abreast. Jane Mendis took her place behind a man in a suit and an elderly woman with her head trussed in a light scarf. The man was checking his watch regularly. Come on, where are you?" He looked searchingly through 360 degrees as if the bus might appear from anywhere. Not much of a talker at this time of the morning, Jane tutted a shared annoyance. The woman in the scarf showed a little more concern. "How long have you been waiting?" "Around 15 minutes, I reckon, but according to that," the man pointed accusingly at the timetable, "they should be coming past here every 6 minutes. You know what?" laughed the man, gallows-like. "I'll bet right now 3 of them all turn up at once." An enduring cliché of London commuterdom is the expression that goes something like, "You wait ages for one bus, and then 3 of them turn up at once." It was an observation that was easily proven, but most attempts to explain it were as easily debunked. The true explanation, as with so many things in life, was down to sex.